Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome back to episode number 3 of Forza Horizons 3. So in the last episode, you probably noticed that the lag was pretty terrible. Well, okay, I'd like to point out that that was not my fault. Don't mind the sound thing. Well, actually, it was my fault. Okay, so it was my fault partially. Forza Horizon 3 on PC, which is how I'm doing this, not streaming from the Xbox. On PC, it's just a port. It's like a direct port from the Xbox, so it doesn't run very well on PC regardless of your system. But it was also that I didn't overclock the processor well, which I didn't realize. Before I had it overclocked in a different way, and it ran somewhat. The motherboard didn't like it, which is why I stopped doing it that way. But it ran. And so I got sick of having to tell the motherboard, this is fine, stopping the boot. God! So I swapped it over to a different form of overclock. And I figured it'll be fine, I don't need to adjust anything else. And I didn't run a stress test. Well, I should have run a stress test because I did that earlier today. Well, it shut off one of the cores pretty quick. So I got it running at a good stable 4.7 gigahertz from its stock 4 gigahertz. And I tried to play this, and it still ran horrifically. So at that point I decided, what if we tried 4.8 gigahertz? By the way, we're going to be doing the designs and paints thing on this today. So I got into the BIOS, I set it to 4.8, didn't adjust the voltage yet, ran the stress test, which would be Prime 95 if you're interested, and it blue screened, obviously, because I didn't adjust the voltage. So I turned it up some and it shut off a core, so I restarted, up the voltage a little bit more, and yeah, got 45, 46, 47 FPS in here, and in the city it dropped a little below 30 occasionally, but for the most part it was 30 to 40 FPS. So yeah. Alright, let's see, what can we do to this? What I would have had would look good. I mean, when I do something with a car like this, for some reason, I'm drawn to a semi-gloss. And it's usually a semi-gloss black. But I feel like we should try... Oh wait, I saw a color I really liked. Oh, dearie me. Alright, let's make it a little lighter. How's that? And a little darker. Dark looks too brown. That's still too orange. Oh dear. Oh boy. Alright, this gives me a bit of an idea. I'm thinking some black stripes. It'll look a little Halloweenish, but I don't know, I think it'll look pretty decent. And it's maybe a carbon hood. Ooh, I could do a Prismacolor hood. That'd look interesting. Definitely not that one, that looks terrible. And there's this. See, I'm iffy with carbon fiber, because it sometimes looks like it got into a car accident and it smashed up the hood so much you had to get a different one, and you just never painted it the factory color. You know? So I'm kind of thinking doing something a little different with the Prismacolor. Yeah. Then, well, it's only got one mirror and it's chrome, so I can't change that. And I can't change the spoiler, and I like the rims how they are. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at Prismacolor rims. Oh, good lord, no. Alright, what if we do carbon fiber? Ooh, I like that. We're doing that. Thanks, bye. And we'll tint the windows a smidge. I still want it to be legal, you know, with the racing tires. But, okay, it looks good enough. Okay, and then back and save the current car. Anyway, so yeah. Now my processor is running a lot smoother. I don't know if it was the processor or graphics cards, because I also adjusted the overclock in my graphics cards a little. Alright. So far I haven't actually seen the processor hit 4.8 gigahertz. It usually sits around 4.1. And occasionally, if the demand is high enough, at least on core 0, which would technically, if you use normal numbers, would be core number 1. Okay, let's see. What about a black roof? Just for a temporary thing, let me move this down. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Right, whatever. Gotta make it difficult. Maybe put some effort into this. It's so hard to tell how this is gonna look. I think it'll be decent. Alright. Now if we just go right over to the right. Okay. I think we could do the black roof. That should look pretty good. I think, at least, in my opinion. Make it wider. A lot wider, apparently. And we can just move it over this way. Sweet. Scooch it up and then back down. Okay. If we give it a little spin. Okay, and then we move it up. Alright. It should look decent, I hope. If it doesn't, then shit. We'll just do that and then top it up. I'm sure this is going to be mildly boring because I'm really not doing much. But I think the end result, at least, should be pretty sweet. So, you know, at least there's a reward, I suppose. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. That was a good choice. Alright. And, well, see, I can't really do black stripes now, because there's very little that'll be back, unless we do a stripe down the side. Let me take a look at my options. See, the FPS will still drop randomly. I just drop it into the 30s for some reason. Whatever. I've pretty much given up on this game as far as getting a steady FPS. See, looking at this, I think it's going to look like it's like oozing. You know what I mean? Like it's losing its paint and it's dripping down the side. Or you didn't wait long enough to let it sit. Oops, it's not 90 degrees. Oh, it is, but this car isn't. The car's not level. Gonna smooth out any more than that, or no? Okay. Well, let me see. Ah, that's it goes this way. Let me shrink that down. See if it's gonna look that jagged. Oh. And what? Oops. There we go. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. It's got to be a thicker stripe than that. I know this doesn't look right just yet, but give me a second, I got an idea. Probably should have taken note of what was level on this car. Come on, move faster. It's so nice to see everything running smoothly, you know? So we have something like that, and then it goes, cursor, need a cursor, need a cursor, thank you. And it'd be black stripe all down this. No, that would look terrible because it's got that little trim bump thing there. Oh boy. It seemed so simple, you know? See, my initial thought was one of these in black on the hood and roof and such. But I didn't want to do that because I just recently did that in the other one, the green one I was just in before I switched to this. And there's this one though. But again, I don't really want to do something on the hood or on the top of it because there's not much space. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. Because it needs something on the side. It's very plain without it. Try something like this and just stretch it out. How horrible does it look stretched out? And if we get it to the point of covering the entire side, actually that looks kind of neat. Maybe a little bit thicker. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool. Let's see if we match. Okay, don't want to match the X and Y's for this one. Let's try 220. Maybe a little more. $245. All right, that looks pretty cool, I think. Okay. Maybe, why don't we go faster? Oops. Oh no, I know what it is. It's, come on. This. If we added a little Chevy to it. Just like in the front corner. Come on, move faster. Yeah, a little bit smaller. 210. I don't know why, I just feel like it should be there. Okay, probably gonna have to replace it on the other side because it'll probably be all sorts of backwards. If we do this, no, actually I don't have to replace the Chevy. It looks fine there. Cool. Well, I'd say this looks pretty decent. But now I do feel like there should be something on the trunk. Maybe we could do some fire. Drift Emporium. No. Right. Flames. I need some flames. Wait. Here's a strange idea. You can't see it on there because it's black on the blackness. What if we just have this fit to the trunk shape, size, whatever you want to say. A little bit skinnier. Okay, and widen it out. It's interesting. It doesn't make sense, but it's interesting. And if we, no, I can't skew it actually, that'd be a bad idea. Well, I'll just make it a little bit skinnier. Skinnier, there we go. Make sure it's centered. It is not, that's part of the issue. Well, now we gotta make it wider again. All right. That looks interesting. In a good way, I think. All right. You know, I always feel like I should add some flames. I just feel like it's like, I don't know, my sort of thing or something. Because I put flames on all of them so far. You know what, there was a gradient flame. Or a few gradient flames. If we try this. And like really, really red. Ooh, or I could do green. Just this random change in color, you know? How would blue look with all this? Dark blue, maybe a purple. Not pink, but purple. Hold on, let me take a look. Let me work my magic. It's not really magic, it's changing it. I don't know. It's my brain not working. Which is pretty normal. Brain no function. And let's see, I'm gonna make this -1. That's a little nice trick you can do. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. I thought maybe flip it horizontal as well, but I think it might work better like this with a little bit of spin. And then, ooh, a little more spin. Oh dear, I like that. Just move it up a little. And maybe longer. And wider. 11s. I can move it forward to here. Ooh, that looks pretty sweet. See, it's faint enough that you might have to take a second look at it like, oh, hey, there's flames on it. All right, and then I usually run into issues when I try to put the flames on the other side. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm imagining things. I'm imagining things. Don't mind me. Pay no attention. Oh. There's a thing I just noticed. If we look right somewhere. Hold on. Yep, sure, whatever. Okay, if I use camera controls. Look here. Cursor. I need a cursor. I need the cursor. I need the cursor. Cursor? There it is. Look at this. That looks wrong. You need something there. So get over here. I'm not going to go with the purple on this, but I just need to see how easy it would be to do this. Not exceptionally easy. All right, and then we just have to change it back to black. Make sure it's not doing weird things anywhere. Probably isn't. Actually, it probably is. I just don't notice it. I have to move over here. Okay. Wait for it. Ta-da! Wait. That looks better. Okay. And, alright. Save to current car. And give it a minute. Give it a minute. Give it a few more minutes. Maybe a lot more minutes. There it goes. Then we can go back and Forza Vista and take a look. Don't mind the FPS drop. Oh dear. Yes. That's all I have to say is yes. I like that the supercharger thing stopped spinning. Belt and thing. You know, the thing. Alright. I think this turned out pretty darn good. Considering we went from a sort of baby blue color to... yeah. Alright, and let's take a look at how it handles again. Because I purposely have not driven this since the last video. Oh, that sounds so nice. See how much more smooth it is? I mean, it still lags a little occasionally. It's more of a stutter than a lag, though. You might not even see it in the recording. Somehow recording seems to be smoother than the video sometimes. Other times it's worse. You are stupid, says the guy driving in the wrong lane. Well, so much for that then, huh? I should really turn off the whole cosmetic damage thing, huh? ooh, this looks really nice in the camera because, you know, when it's in the camera mode, it just looks better. Everything looks better. I don't know why. I'm interested. I don't know. I think that hood was a good idea, the Prismacolor. Because it's definitely different from what I usually do. And I really, really like the carbon fiber rims. I feel like the flames may be a little bit too pink. It might just be the camera thing. Let's have a look. Maybe a little. How's the hood look from here? From here or whatever. You can see kind of a little bit of its sparkly rainbowness. Nice. Come back to the cockpit. Yeah, you can't see Prismacolorness from in here at all. Alright, what speedometer, right? It's beyond maxed out at this point. Just have to hit 240 miles per hour and it'll be doubled. Wow, that was quite the hang, huh? Don't like up. Thank you. Wish there was a really good place to test out the cornering. Actually, wait, maybe there is. At this little U. I was not going nearly as fast as I thought I was. Right here. That just looks so nice, doesn't it? I'm not entirely sure about the whole trunk design thing though, but yeah. I don't know, I might even share this one. I'm not going to be doing drifting, I'm actually trying to not drift. Oh boy, that was interesting. Nice wide corner here.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's delightful because you're killing the FPS. I think it understeers a little bit. I was sitting on my foot, it's completely numb. Oh, I just kicked the board my pedals are on and I couldn't feel it. Oh boy. Well, I forgot that I should also do that, and let's gear this a little more towards speed, especially in the first gear. And then when we get up to 6th gear, add a little more acceleration. Okay, see if I can remember how to do this. Softening, relation to the rear, increases front and reduces understeer. So let's lower this a little. I mean, it's not really a bad sight to softening up the front spring. It can bottom out, but I'm not too worried about that. It's up fairly high at least. What happens if we reduce response, increase oversteer, decrease to increase understeer. So we'll just leave that alone, and that's obvious. This has too much words. Set that up to, down to, I did that, after that, stiffen, actually unstiffen, soften. Yes, unstiffen it, that's a sentence. Oh boy. Some negative on that, more negative on that. I don't remember how to do that, boy. Toe in, closer, increases stability by reducing toe in, so a little bit, and then that, whatever. All right, let's try this out. Got to turn around, hold on. Don't you just wish you could do that in real life without, you know, being arrested for, well, you wouldn't get arrested, you just get a ticket. A big ticket, but, you know, just a ticket. I know I'm drifting, and I said I wasn't going to, but See how the front tires aren't smoking nearly as much around the sharp corners? Or at all, actually. So it was getting some understeer before, now it's rectified. Alright. May have slightly cut him off. Sort of. Whatever. I really like this car. I mean, it was a pretty good car before I did anything to it at all. Oh boy. Oh dear. But now it's... yeah. I'm definitely a fan of how this handles now. How it handles, how it looks, how it sounds is amazing. Does it burble when it's idling? Not really. Oh well. One more test of the handling. The old handling. Almost 100 around that bend there, so that's pretty good. And over 100 around that one.
Arrived at your destination.
Yeah, man, this thing is pretty darn good. Ooh, over here. It handles really well in a drift as well. It's easy to get it to drift too. But not so easy that you can't not drift it. Alright. Now I'll just turn around up here and go down back to the garage. Actually, nah. That may clear up the roads. What car is this anyway? F12 TDF. Sure, why not? And, sure, why not? And, let's make it a late sunset. Let's do sunset. And, track unchanged, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Oh boy, it's already been almost 30 minutes. Alright. So I just want to get a picture. Come on, just go faster. I don't care. Oh. Let's just sit and appreciate the idle sound. It does burble. Right. This should be a pretty darn good picture, I think. Let's brighten it up. There you go. Ooh, let's not do that. Let's do this instead. And there we go. That's better. Lower the color. Oh, brightness. Got dressed up. That's just completely undone the brightness. It's up color. Ah, there we go. It's brightening it up. Let's do shutter speed way down, which actually makes the shutter speed faster, but whatever. Aperture for some interesting blur. Okay. Okay. That looks terrible. It looks so washed out. Pull up the exposure some more, yes. Ah, that looks nice. Oop, sure, I didn't need to, but hey, why not, right? Doesn't hurt. Okay, then. Actually, zoom out. Like a really wide lens. Alright. Cool. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, then don't leave a like. And yeah, it's turned out pretty well. We'll have to see what we can do next. I'm still thinking about that Camaro. So we might do something with that next. And so yeah, I'll see you in the next video.